Hey, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. Yeah, this your man here. This your main man here. MR that period capital O coming to y'all live. It's yeah, July 7th, 2016. And you know what? I'm not even gonna go ahead and beat around the bush. I'll dance around this because that's never was my style. So I'm just gonna come straight out and talk about it. Since I got word about it this morning, what happened with down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where two white police officers for the Baton Rouge Police Department, aka race soldiers, murdered. I mean, talk about murdered 37-year-old Alton Sterling. I was trying to go ahead and research for the video, but a certain social media site don't went and took it down, which ain't no surprise to me. So that shows they little hint of racism in there and everything. But I want y'all to I'm just gonna go ahead and look up the information real quick. Yeah, y'all just give me a minute and everything, cause I was up all day, you know, digging into this and everything. So if anybody, if y'all listening out there, I'm broadcasting live, if you listening. Anything, um, y'all just bear with me. This the source I'm coming from is coming from for me. It's coming from BBC News. You know, okay, y'all seen the video. As of right now, at the minute, you got demonstrations of protesters right out there in front of the Triple S Food Mark down there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where this young man lost his life. Let me read the article to you, news article. Okay, the confrontation took place in the state capital, Baton Rouge, on Tuesday after reports of a man threatening people with a gun outside the shop. A post-mortem examination showed the victim, Alton Sterling, 37 years of age, died of gunshot wounds to the chest and back. Now, the video shows two officers wrestling a man in a red shirt to the floor. Family members and local leaders have called for a federal investigation, adding that they do not trust law enforcement officials, and rightfully so. Mr. Sterling's family told reporters they want to know why Mr. Sterling was killed. Now, in the video that everybody saw, the man appears struggle, and one of the officers pins his arm to the floor with his knee, and then appears to pull out his gun and point it at the man. That's the one we saw. Now, voices heard shouting, he's got a gun, gun. Then shots ring out, and the camera moves away. Now, a woman who apparently a bystander at GBC heard saying, "Oh my God," followed by another asking they shot him. First one replies, "Yes." And the video was real graphic. So if y'all come across it and see it or anywhere, perhaps YouTube, whatever, it's real graphic. Now, the incident comes amid heightened tensions in the U.S. over the deaths of African American men at the hands of police. Now, there are more than 1,000 deadly shootings by police in the U.S. each year, and disproportionate number of those killed are black Americans. Now, hours after the shooting, a crowd of about 200 people protested at the scene, blocking roads and chanting "Black Lives Matter." Now, I'm hold on right here for a second. If you want to go ahead and go out here and protest and all that, that's fine. That's in your constitutional right to go ahead and do that. But some of y'all who get out there, and I don't mind the Black Lives Matter movement and everything like that. In fact, I love it. But some of them really some of y'all who go out there just going out there to go out there to show out and everything. Because if you're not really about the, supporting the cause and looking for the justice that this brother here deserved, y'all don't need to even be out there, because you showing your ass out there, man, it's not helping the cause, not whatsoever. Let me get on. Now let me get back to this. Police spokesman Corporal Legene McKinley said that the officers had been called in after reports that a man selling CDs outside of a convenience store had threatened someone with a gun. Now, Mr. Sterling, father of five, died at the scene. Corporal McNeely said the two officers involved have been placed on administrative leave, which is standard procedure. The short mobile phone footage was circulated on social media and on local news outlets hours after the shooting. Sandra Sterling, an aunt who said she raised Mr. Sterling after his mother died, told the Washington Post the video was really difficult for her to watch. You know, so it says she's saying the video is everywhere now, so it hurts me to see it. I can see the pictures, but I don't want to hear the sound. The sound gets me. It gives me an anxiety attack when I hear the sound. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. On Wednesday, Michael McClanahan, president, oh Lord, of Baton Rouge NCAA chapter. Oh, okay, I thought it was police union. I'm sorry. I'm about to pop off. NCAA CP chapter called on the city police chief to resign after Mr. Sterling's death. Cameron Sterling, Mr. Sterling's 15-year-old son, and I saw that interview. He broke down in tears at the news conference. He had to watch this as it was put all over the outlets. His mother said, as a mother, I had not been forced to raise a son who was going to remember what happened to his father. Mr. Sterling's wife added her husband simply tried to earn a living to take care of his children. Now, the store owner, Abdul Maflahi, who owns the shop outside the incident took place, told WAFB's TV station that Mr. Sterling was shot 4 to 6 times. 4 to 6 times after you got him pinned down on the ground. I mean, you got him pinned down on the ground. You got him under control. What the fuck you need to go ahead to go shoot the man for? I'm going to jump on that in a minute. I found out some other information, too. He said the victim did not appear to have a gun in his hand during the altercation, although he saw officers remove a gun from the man's pocket following the shooting. Police could not confirm his account. Oh, so now they can't confirm his account. Okay, now when they say shit like that, that means they're finna get ready to cover this shit up. Now, Denise Marcel, who's a member of the Louisiana State House of Representatives, that the police need to show transparency in their investigation. This is getting out of hand and people clearly upset. That was an article that came across from on BBC World News. Now, here's my whole thing on this like this. I saw the video. In fact, I saw a recent new video as well. These two officers, and them officers, that there has been circulated on Facebook as well. That has been circulated on Facebook as well. So, because the police is not the Baton Rouge Police Department not releasing the names, but that's too late for that though. So it's already been released. Like I said, new video has surfaced in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cowards' names real quick. I mean, real cowards. Because one of the officers, I believe, he has ties or he's a member of the Ku Klux Klan. That I do know. That I do. That I definitely do know. The officers' names: Blaine Salamone and Howie Lake II. That's the officers' names right there. Now, if you coming up there, and you wrestling the suspect, you got his arms pinned down on the ground like this, and then talk about saying reaching for a gun. Like, how you gonna reach for a gun and everything? You already got him down there. What the fuck you need to go ahead and pull your gun out for? And then, and stuff like that. That was just a senseless murder right there. That was execution style. Shoot him 4 to 6 times in the back, and then that's bullshit. Totally unacceptable. And this is what I was talking about, and this is what Tariq Nasheed talk about, Mr. Superboy 223, Irvin Griffin, Tory and Rain. We all talked about this. And then on top of that, the new video that shows that you seen one of the officers reach in his pocket, and reach in his pocket for the gun. But I believe personally he probably planted that because one of those 2 officers I heard back in 2014, he had a complaint for going ahead and shooting an unarmed black man back then. This was 2 years ago. So I'm saying like that. So what the hell is this motherfucker still doing on the street? I say like with Louisiana, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up Louisiana this is now. They had passed a bill into law called Blue Lives Matter, which I think is a fucking joke. That attempted murder or the murder of a police officer is considered a hate crime. What we witnessed on this video of Alton Sterling, that is a hate crime. I don't give a fuck how you put it. That was a hate crime. And then something else just came across too. I remember what I said last time about with July. This is around the time, we in summer, heat get cranked up, 90-degree humidity and everything. These white supremacists who dressed up as law enforcement officers, who dressed up as judges, doctors, lawyers, politicians, and everything. They get all tense. They get red in the freaking face and everything like that. All they want to talk about is wanton, random war, destruction, and everything. That's the thing. That's what white supremacists do. That's what systematic white supremacy is about, right there. And then if like I say, for selling CDs, I know plenty of people who's from the Baton Rouge area, and they bought CDs from Alton. They said, that man will never harm a fly, man. Now I'm worried more about his wife, and I'm worried about the children. Now they're not gonna have a daddy that's around anymore because of these 2 cowardly pricks with big egos and small dicks. Who feel like they need to go ahead and pull out a gun and go ahead and shoot somebody while they're down on the ground. That's an act of cowardice. That's a pussification of some of these racist police officers. These, as Tariq Nasheed would call them, race soldiers. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's they want to put overseas. Because the reason I say like, why July? I say, look what happened last year. Look what happened year before. Eric Gardner got killed in July by police. And last year, our sister Sandra Bland was killed by police. Yeah, the mainstream media gonna have y'all to tell her that she committed suicide and she hung herself. I don't see how she could hung herself from a 4-foot bar and she's 6 feet tall. Somebody please tell me that. But I also, in that situation, also fought that coon cop too, Penny Goody. She ain't shit. But I digress. Just gonna jump back on this. And now 3 hours later, I had got a tweet that another young black man was killed by police up in Minnesota, Falcon Heights, Minnesota. That video is on Facebook right now. His girlfriend recorded like that saying that they got pulled over for a busted tail light. And he asked the officer to come up there and ask for license registration. He told him he got that. And plus he also was carrying too. Legally carrying, got it concealed and everything like that. He said, "I knew Richmond wallet to go get it." The officer told him, "Okay, get your wallet." As soon as he makes a move, this officer pulls the gun out and shoot him in the arm, shoot the brother in the arm 4 times. Right there. I mean, we seen the blood, seen everything. The man died right there. Um, the man died right there. Let me look for that for y'all right now. Yeah, that shit there, man. That shit just fucking upset me right there. I'm like, and then right there, the little girl was right there looking at this. And I said, damn, that's, yeah, it got me hot. The brother's name was Philando Castile, and now he's just another hashtag to police killing. This happened 3 hours later after Alton Sterling. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. This shit is like, it's really getting out of hand to the point now. It's really getting out of hand. People, I'm gonna speak to my black people, my melanated people. You gotta understand something, that we happen to be at war. Okay? White supremacy. And I'm gonna tell you something, white supremacy ain't even gonna doesn't even work for white people. I'm not saying, when I say white supremacy, I'll say it like this. I'm talking about the system now. To the white folks that's listening to this podcast right now, if you ain't guilty of this or anything like that, that's cool. Okay, this wasn't no reference to you. It's reference to these idiots over at Fox News, idiots like Tommy Loren. Oh yeah, I can't forget about your coon sympathizers either. Haven't heard no word from them. Haven't heard no word from dumbass Jesse Lee Peterson or stupid ass Larry Elder, who gonna probably make up excuse or probably say this bullshit. Oh well, all lives matter, police lives matter and stuff like that. Oh yeah, well you try to go ahead and tell that to Alton Sterling's 5 kids. Try telling that to his wife. Try telling that to his aunt who raised him. Okay, try explaining that shit to them. Because what you got is a bunch of megalomaniacs who got here puffing their chest up like gorillas, ego and stuff, because you got a little bit of a title after your last name, you got that shield, you got that police issue 9mm or 40 Smith & Wesson caliber gun, handgun, and you got big egos, big chests, but small dicks. Probably can't even bust a grape. You can tell that some of these officers who probably doing this, they probably used to get their ass whooped in high school, or they probably couldn't get the prettiest chick there, or somebody had bullied them, or something like that. And they get this, and they think they're the baddest thing on the planet. And people are getting tired of this. The whole world is watching this, and even with President Obama. I have my issues with President Obama. But he signed into law that protect law enforcement officers. But I'm like, really? But at the same time, I had defended it like that. But this is a cold-blooded, senseless murder, and and I kind of noticed that that Facebook and YouTube they snatched that video down. They snatched it down, which is pure bullshit in my eyes. That's pure bullshit. Because like I said, because I was doing my research, doing everything like that about this, and then now I see like the mainstream media, like CNN, they went back and go ahead and pull up this man's background. I already told people I don't want to hear nothing about them. Saying that, oh, he used to be in a gang and all this and everything. They're always trying to taint the victim. They're always trying to taint the victim. They did it to Trayvon Martin. They did it to Michael Brown. They did it to Eric Garner. And they did it to Sandra Bland. Because the speech by Jesse Williams still resonates with me. And, like I said, now I want to hear from these idiots like Tommy Lauren. I want to hear from these idiots like Bill O'Reilly. What's y'all excuse gonna be? Megan Kelly, Ann Coulter, Geraldo Rivera, Don Lemon Meringue. I want to hear what and fuck ass Wolf Blitzer. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I want to see what y'all excuses gonna be about this. They're gonna get out there and dance around it. Those two race soldiers have been placed on administrative leave. No surprise, and we already know what's gonna happen. Probably gonna go for a grand jury, and they're gonna investigate themselves, and they ain't gonna charge them, or nothing. They're gonna be right back out there. You know, people are getting tired, they're getting fed up, and everything and everything. You know, let's get to the point. Now, I know some people gonna say, "Well, shoot, it's been some white people some whites that's been killed at the hand of police." Yeah, I know, I get that. But what about the number of blacks? What about the number of other non-whites? Yeah, and let me put something else on that too about the brother that died in Minnesota just now. The officer that shot him happens to be Chinese. You know, see that motherfucker there, that cop who did that, the Asian dude did that, and Professor Black Truth talked about this. Say like, yeah, you don't got your honorary white card now. So you done got his little honorary white card. But there's a whole lot of stuff that's going on and everything so far like that. But we know what they're gonna try to do. As of right now, currently, I think somebody has started a GoFundMe account for the Sterling family to raise money, so that way for the kids, so they can have the college fund. So so money is being raised. Let me see if I can pull that up for y'all right now. Just give me 1 minute. This is some real effed up BS here. Here it is. Yeah, you can just go to GoFundMe.com and you'll see it right there. The Support Alton Sterling's Family Scholarship by Isa Ray. If you feel helpless and y'all want to play a small part in this, I recommend go ahead and go there. They're over 100K. The goal is to get to 2,000. So we're halfway there. So, go ahead and donate, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, it's time for some of these other so-called revolutionary cats, or some of these so-called black power cats, or these RBG cats, to start standing up to the plate too. Because y'all get out there, y'all can wave that RBG, your red, black, and green flag, and talk all this and everything. But it's time to start putting your money where your mouth is. Put your best foot forward. Because if you're not gonna do anything, don't do nothing at all. Something like this should be able to help. Now when that Michael Slager, the man who murdered Walter Scott down in South Carolina, when he went to jail, you see the white supremacists, they came together and they started putting money, they started GoFundMe, and they started putting money in them. We need to start doing the same too when our own get unjustly murdered or unjustly imprisoned. We need to start doing the same thing too. We need to start pulling our resources together. We need to start going ahead and start putting our money together to support one of our own. Because see, right now we got too many dissension and too many division in our communities. Now, do we have issues in our community? Yeah, of course we do. What community doesn't? But a lot of the stuff that we do, issues that we do have, is small shit, punk shit. Something that could easily be solved if everybody just sit down at the table and talk it out. But the problem is, it's systematic white supremacy. This is another way also for them to eliminate the black man. So, to eliminate brothers out of the household. That's what that's about right there. Because you look at every black household in America, it's mostly single parent household, mostly female. And some ladies, look at this ain't nothing against y'all or anything. anything like that because I support my black sisters no matter what. But y'all got to realize that y'all being played by these feminists, being played by the system, played by the government, thinking like, y'all play in the place of the man now. They give y'all a house, they give y'all food stamps or EBT card and all that stuff, this and that, Section 8, if you make y'all feel like y'all need a man, you got an issue with somebody like that, you just be picking up the phone and calling 911. That's, the government, that's your man, that's your man right there. But you got an intelligent, strong, masculine black man there in the house like that. That's how it's supposed to be because you need them. Because let's get one thing straight to my black sisters. I'm speaking directly to y'all, to my beautiful black sisters. We love you unconditionally, no matter what. But you also got to understand too that no matter what y'all go through, we gonna have y'all back. But we got to know too if y'all gonna have our backs as well. Because see, we at war out here. Okay. Because if you don't understand white supremacy, you don't understand racism, everything else that you think you know is just only going to confuse you. I recommend, you go ahead and you put that Bible down. And I just saw a video right about the protest. You had this one guy standing up there, I think he was a pastor or something. He wanted everybody to pray. No, praying ain't going to get it, bro. Praying ain't going to get it. The marching ain't going to get it. Like Jesse Williams said, we got to do more than that. Change the structure, change the people's thought process, change the way of thinking and everything. Like, if they're not going to do it, we will do it for them. And this is like no call, no wrong cops, or no ill will or anything. So before any of you trolls come on here and try to get out here and try to take my words out of context, know this. We ain't calling for no wrong cops or anything like that. We talking about justice here. One of the 5 main pillars. If you're to my Moorish brothers, who know what I'm talking about, that's the last part. What's the first part? It's love. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? And right now, it's justice for Alton Sterling. Justice for Philando Castile. Okay? We're not trying to see any more hashtags anymore. We're not trying to see kids growing up without fathers. But see, that's something that the black community, we have to come together. That's in-house. We deal with that. Don't be getting out here telling your business in the presence of mixed company. Or throw your people under the bus in mixed company. We already got enough coons out here, handkerchief heads out here doing that right now. Like Stephen A. Smith, like Charles Barkley, like Whoopi Goldberg, like Larry Elder, like Jesse Lee Peterson, Hannibal Buress, and all them. We got enough of them doing that right there. Because, see, that problem is, they in love with their oppressor. They in love with what they master giving them and everything. So they're not going to speak out against them. Here's a book for the sisters I recommend y'all need to get. It's by one of the late elders who's now one with the universe, Dr. Francis Cresswell, see the ISIS Papers, The Keys to the Colors. Get that book and read it. If you go on Amazon and get it. Well, now you can always download it. And if you got a tablet, get it and read it on there. You'll understand what we talk about when we talk about white supremacy. Or better yet, get that one and get the United Independent Compulsory Code Concept Conduct book by Nellie Fuller. But the thing is like this, the two cowards that wearing the badges and everything, they're probably in hiding now. And like I said, what I say, man, that junk made me so mad. I'm like, let's better chill out. And see, like this is the month of July, like I say, things gonna get cranked up. It's gonna get ratcheted up. Because this humidity, the heat, it make people do stupid things, make you do crazy things. So, it's best to try to go ahead and stand on your square. But at the same time, try to go ahead and meditate. And it will come with creative ways of going ahead and doing it. Because see, these white supremacists, they know they're on the decline anyway, and they're gonna continue to be on the decline. What happened in Baton Rouge in Minnesota is unacceptable. Now, I know some people is probably gonna go ahead and take it to the next level, but I ain't really here for that. But I am angry about it and all that, and I want to see justice done. As far as those two officers need to be arrested, charged, and convicted and sentenced. Okay? Plain and simple. In that four category. Arrested, charged, convicted, and sentenced. Now, I also heard after the effects of this, I heard Wendy Williams. She also had some comments on this too. And you know what? Let me explain. Let me make myself real clear. I'm not a fan of Wendy Williams, and I never liked it that broad to begin with. Personally, I think she's a man. I say that about Ann Coulter too. I think both of them are men. You know, and I know she says some stupid shit, so I really ain't trying to hear what the hell she got to say. She just need to shut her manly looking fat ass up and stay in her lane. And I hope, Wendy Williams, if you is listening to it, yes, I'm talking to you. Tupac called your fat ass out a long time ago before his untimely demise. And he was absolutely right. And I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that's not saying that this was justified, you're a damn fool. Means that you ain't got no heart, you ain't got no soul, you don't have no conscience. Any white person that said that, you know, oh well, you know, if he would have complied with the officer said and everything and obeyed the law, it would have been like that. Fuck that. That's a cop out. If you saying shit like white person saying shit like that, you're a racist. And if a black person getting out there saying that, you're a coon, you're a handkerchief head. Alton Sterling didn't deserve to die because of what? He's selling CDs in front of the store. If they mix CDs, he's well within his rights. It just reminds me too much of like with Eric Gardner on Staten Island. They go ahead and try to arrest and kill that man simply because of Sega cigarettes. Oh yeah, like that's really gonna hurt you, hurting y'all pockets. Because Gardner was out there to break up a fight between two people. And that punk, Pantanello, I don't want to get off subject here for that. This is, I'm gonna leave that alone for you. I'm gonna back off of Eric Gardner for 1 second. Because this is just absolutely wrong. This is totally, absolutely, and horribly wrong in this bullshit. But I guarantee you in the next few days, it's gonna be some more information that's gonna come out. And as soon as some more information come out, I'm definitely going to be will let y'all know when I know, because I'm not going to go ahead and sit by and allow this to slide. Same thing, I'm going to follow the 1-2 in Minnesota as well. So on that note, on that tip, if y'all want to go ahead and check me out over here on Spreaker.com. You can download the episodes, these podcast shows and everything. It's also on YouTube. And I'm getting some other stuff put together as well. This your man, this your main man, Mr. Period dot capital O, signing out. And I'll see y'all later. Everybody to be safe and be careful. One love.